Hey, what's going on? I had a topic that came to my mind real quick, and I wanted to talk about readjustments, readjusting yourself. A lot of times, everyone is going to go through some circumstances in life, that become quite uncomfortable. But the question I have is, are we? Because circumstances are they're gonna tell you about yourself. They're gonna show you your character. They're gonna show you how you're acting and whatnot. So are we taking the time to listen to these circumstances to see exactly how we're going about things, to go about it in a better way? Because if we look at circumstances as a school, it's a teacher, and it's going to teach you how to prepare yourself for the next level. So are we taking the time out to listen to how we have to go about a certain circumstance? Because sometimes you could be preparing yourself for the next level, and that's great, as you should be. But your motives are wrong, or your actions, the way you're going about it wrong, or your character could be out of line. Not wrong, but everything could be not aligned with where you're going. Your actions are not aligned with your motives and everything. But the one thing you don't want to do either is, the one thing you don't want to do either is you want to, let me take that back. You want to chime into your circumstances and see, what it's doing to you, how it's making you uncomfortable, and how you can grow through it. Because you don't want to be a sore loser, but you don't want to be an arrogant winner either. And it's very easy to do that. It's very easy to accomplish all your goals and your mission, and then now you don't even take the time to look back. You know what I mean? Like, you're not even really taking the time to go back and go lend a hand, because everything you fought for, now your focus is just moving forward. And that's great to move forward. You should be moving forward, but you should still have that thought in your mind that I got to go back and help the others. For the people who want to be helped. Like, not everybody wants to be helped, but you got to go back and help the others. So you got to be very aware of that. You got to ask yourself, or you really got to ask yourself, like, am I a sore loser, or am I going to be an arrogant winner? Because you don't want to, that's not in a winner's mentality. You don't want to have that mentality, because you don't know whose mind you're going to spark to become the greatest person in whatever field they're in. So taking the time to really talk to your circumstances, taking the time to really listen to your circumstances, because they're there for a reason. So taking that time to listen to your circumstances and seeing how you can better go about preparing yourself for the future is preparing you for. Like I said, they're there for a reason. So you have to embrace them. And yeah, it's quite uncomfortable. When you're dealing with something, it's making you feel a way. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. You don't want to get it. Maybe it's a job you're going to, you don't want to go to, and you don't like the environment. You have to find a way to overcome that, because growth is not going to be comfortable. There's never a time where you're going to the gym and it's like, I'm comfortable. If you get to that point, if you're comfortable doing the 50 push-ups or doing the 100 pull-ups, that means in order for you to get more growth and everything and more results, you got to upgrade a little bit. You got to go you got to go up in numbers. So growth is never going to be comfortable. And you have to get comfortable with that. That's just a fact that you got to get comfortable with. So take the time. Let's take the time out to listen to our circumstances and see what they're really putting on our heart, and see how we can, and see what it has in store for us to prepare us for our future. Because your imagination is the inventory of your reality. Whatever you think of, that's a reality for you. But then the circumstances are going to come, and then when those circumstances come, they're preparing you for what you thought of in your imagination, what you thought of in your mind, and where you want to go. Because it's not always going to be peaches and cream, and it's looking out for you. God is looking out for you. God is giving you those circumstances and preparing you for those times. So because it's not going to be summer every day of the year. Even if you live in South Florida, it's not going to be summer every day of the year. So how are you going to prepare yourself for winter? But that was the message I wanted to give to you guys today. Thank you for listening.